Hello, beautiful Earth Tribe. Welcome back to my channel, Sky Above, Earth Below. You are watching a timeless collective reading for the full moon in Libra, April 2023. Thank you all so much for joining me. So as you can see, I don't have my usual setup for my full or new moon videos. I actually just got done moving and nothing has been put away. Things are everywhere. I can't find my moon crystals and I almost had to resort to the tarot deck in my car. But anyway, I was able to find my cards amongst the rubble that is all over my house. I was also able to find some other crystals that I have, and I was led to choose certain ones. So these are the crystals that I was drawn to for this reading. And also, this is how they sort of landed when I put them down. So I'm going to sort of read these crystals sort of like someone would read the runes, because nothing is coincidence, and I feel like there's a bit of a message here. So as you can see, the crystals are just kind of strewn about. There's no order, but yet there is sort of a chaotic beauty about them. And you collective have likely been experiencing some rearrangement of some kind. So for example, I just got done moving, but you may have some other kind of upheaval or redistribution of a material life or even energetic life. So I feel like there is a chaos, but with all creation, there is a reconstruction of energy. That means chaos, and oftentimes it means destruction. So you've likely been experiencing some kind of disruption or redistribution of something in your life. The crystals I was drawn to, they wow, I'm getting such a feeling of love and lightness. Lightness meaning lightness of heart, meaning lightness of release of something where it's like you're unburdening yourself of something. Okay, I'm feeling that lightness when you no longer feel the weight of something. And that could be emotionally, mentally, physically for some, spiritually. Okay, so whatever this chaos or redistribution of energy or material life has been for you, I feel like it has come with or is coming with some kind of ability or opportunity to allow the dust to settle, allowing things to align for you. And this, I feel, because of the crystals that I chose, has been divinely guided. These crystals are in alignment with angelic assistance, with the vibrations of love, with the vibrations of filtering out toxins, things that are no longer in alignment with who you are. Okay, these light-colored crystals are a symbol of the light that is coming into your life. And when I speak of light, I'm literally talking about you feeling lighter in body, mind, and spirit, lighter in the way that you shine, that you allow yourself to exist and be and express. Okay, so energetically, these two crystals are Amazonite, and Amazonite is an angelic stone. When I want to feel supported by the higher realms, comforted by the spiritual realm at the highest levels, Amazonite is where I go. Same with rose quartz, but that has a different vibration. I feel like the rose quartz for me is more about aligning with that higher dimensional love on the physical plane, whereas Amazonite is aligning with that higher dimensional love in the etheric realm. This is a fluorite palm stone. It also holds healing energy, clarity. Okay, the blue-green is a combination of heart and throat chakra. So aligning with your truth, aligning with your authenticity, so that you can align with this new reality that is settling or about to settle for you in a new organized fashion. This is sugilite. As you can see, it has blue, almost indigo coloring, and purple. So we're talking about third eye and crown chakra. I love this crystal. I spent too much money on it and it's so small, but it just, for me, it's really about like grounding that light, because as you can see, it's very dense, it's not see-through, it's very earthy, and yet it's the color of the higher chakras, which is our connection to source. So with that sugilite and with those colors, we are allowing that higher dimensional part of ourselves to reach us here on the physical plane. This selenite, I just feel for this reading, it's highlighting light itself, the light that brings illumination, that brings cleansing and purification, the light that brings clarity. Okay, and with the shape of it, we're talking about this light leading to structure. It's in the form of a square, roughly, right? The striations are in alignment. So whatever you're experiencing in your outer world, just know that it is aligning. And with this full moon in Libra, we are going to see what was chaos come into balance. Okay, finally, the rose quartz. Like I said, I feel like this is 3D, higher dimensional love. So we've got 4 rose quartz on the table. 4 is also the number of structure, stability, foundation, building a foundation on love. Love for self. And when we align with love for self, that emanates and attracts the same vibration to us. I feel like this one here, I just have to say, because some of you may be feeling like there may be like a lack of self-trust or low self-trust in your ability to move forward and to be highly discerning about new situations, new people, new experiences. And I feel that this crystal is here to remind us to look at our world without the rose-colored glasses. This new version of you, this new version of life, however the dust settles, it's going to be really important to see things clearly. You know, there's a lot of cloudy crystals here too. You know, there's a lot of cloudiness in the rose quartz. There's like, this is light, but it's not clear. Okay, it's not clear like a quartz crystal would be. Amazonite is cloudy. And so really making sure that you're seeing things clearly for what they are. Not projecting onto people, places, and things what you wish them to be, what you hope them to be. It's going to require really accepting what is. And to accept what is, you have to be in touch with what you're seeing. So, you know, the universe brings us multiple opportunities to see things clearer and clearer and clearer until we do come to that place of ultimate clarity and awareness. So the idea here is to trust yourself, is to move forward with your highest degree of discernment, with your connection to your intuition, your higher self, with source, your gods, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, asking for clarity, asking to be shown what is right for you, and listening, waiting, observing for the answers. And when those answers come, they will be in alignment with you. It will feel peaceful. It will feel right. Okay, I'm going to move on to the cards. The cards I've chosen are also ones that I chose intuitively, and I don't have a structure for this reading. I'm just going to lay them out however I feel. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of go over the cards and see what we have here on the table. We have the moon cards here, self-love. That's what we started with. And, you know, that's kind of what we were talking about when I was reading the crystals. Self-love. Self-love is the journey. We all need to make that journey, because self-love is what balances everything out. It's what keeps us in alignment with who we truly are. And when we love ourselves, this allows the world around us to reflect that, so that others treat us in the way that we treat ourselves, so that others know how to treat us. With the number 6, this is the number of universal balance. Having self-love is that balancing force. It is that God force within us. The universe gives us multiple opportunities to observe how many different ways we disrespect ourselves, how many different ways we leave ourselves behind, we betray ourselves. And when we come around and round and round, we do this in spirals until we are fully conscious of all the blind spots that keep us in a state of distrust toward ourselves, that keep us seeking answers outside of ourselves, that keep us dependent on the views, thoughts, and opinions of those around us. So self-love is the journey. That is the journey of life. is to make it back around to who you are, to who you were when you came into this life. You know, we're not born judging ourselves or others. We learn these things. We learn the wickedness of the world through those who've been hardened by it. Self-love is also a choice. Here with the Lover's card is about a choice. Yes, we can choose to love another, but we also have to choose to love ourselves. And that is an everyday choice. And when we realize that that is a choice and that that is the journey, with every day that passes, with every interaction we have with someone else, we become more consciously aware of how many little ways we are not loving ourselves. We are not in alignment with ourselves. And the universe will provide as many opportunities as you need until you see yourself as God, Source, Creator, Spirit sees you. Until you can see yourself as the Empress, as divinity. Okay, this card here says, she who rises up, pearl, empower, uplift, elevate. It's below the self-love card. You're being asked to elevate yourself, to shine a light upon all the places that you disempower yourself. And this may be very tricky because I feel like in order for you, collective, to hear this message and to vibrate with these angelic energies, the places that you disempower yourself are quite hidden. With the pearl, you're being asked to open up your shell and find that pearl that is what you've been guarding, and to love it, cherish it, adorn yourself with it, because you've excavated this part of yourself. You've looked for the treasure, diving for those shadows, diving for that treasure that is your upliftment, your elevation. And you know, we never stop growing, but this, I feel, is part of a bigger lesson. When you move into the Empress energy, that state of abundance, of beauty, grace, harmony, fertility, you know what you've gone through to get there. And there's no need to hide it anymore. Because it's part of your journey. It's part of who you are. It's part of embracing all of yourself, integrating those shadows, and valuing those wisdoms as treasures. Okay, so I am seeing sort of multiple stories or aspects of this reading, and I'm just going to shift here. All right, we do have the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Empress, and the Lovers. And what I'm getting from this is that there is two people who are being divinely guided toward one another, but someone here, King of Pentacles, is in a lot of mental anguish having to do with morality. Also, this card here says, she who aches, sadness, solitude, silent, withdraw. And this card here, the Six of Cups, it says, God who stirs all men, Motivation lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. The storyline I'm getting here is that someone has done something they're not proud of, having to do with someone they love, having to do with an empress. It's interesting because the King of Pentacles is someone who's very grounded, stable, an expert manifester in the physical realm, someone who's reliable, very capable, very strong, very generous, a provider type, someone who can envision their future and bring it into reality. Okay, so this is a very earthy individual, someone who can be relied upon and be a stable force for others. He has a decision to make here with the morality card. I feel like something has occurred where there's sort of been a fall from grace, okay? Something that has been a source of humiliation, having to do with here the Six of Cups energy, having to do with someone they feel a very close connection to. Like it's either someone they've known for a long time or someone they've experienced a past life with. Their person could be someone they consider a soulmate, here with the Six of Cups and the Lover's card. As I said before, the Lover's card is also about a choice. So the King of Pentacles does have a choice to make. He is weighing his own morality, and the choice he makes will determine his future timeline, his fortune. This is the card Metatron. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It says the recording angel. Advancements and progress, teaches, guides, and records events in the Book of Life. So, the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana. That means that this choice is a fated event. It means that if this choice is based on this Empress and this love, that this person was put into the King of Pentacles' life for a reason. So the King of Pentacles not only has issues of morality to weigh, but also this Empress, this love. And whatever transpires, the two of them will both have a decision to make. And whatever that decision is, it's going to be recorded in the Book of Life, also known as the Akashic Records. It's going to determine the timeline of these two individuals. I feel very strongly that the part of the reading earlier where I was talking about self-love, that both of these two, the Empress and the King of Pentacles, are both on a journey of self-love. So how that works, together or apart, how that works for the future remains to be seen. It's going to have to do with each of them loving themselves, knowing themselves, being authentic with themselves and with each other. It's going to have to do with looking at things without rose-colored glasses, from a higher state of awareness, from a place of discernment rather than judgment. And if you don't quite know the difference between those two things, I've been thinking about doing a video. And so if you're interested in a video on the differences between judgment and discernment, just let me know in the comments. This I'm not going to say union because it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't been decided yet. I feel that this king has a lot to think about. I also feel like he's been doing a lot of ruminating, a lot of staying in his head, a lot of logical thinking, and not coming into his heart, almost leaving his heart out of it. But if he's going to learn to love himself, he has to integrate his heart. He has to balance his heart and mind. Because you can ruminate all day about how things will go, what things will look like, all the pitfalls. He could think all day about what he wants, what he envisions for his future or with the Empress. He could think all day about how to align with this person. But none of that thinking will matter if he's not coming from his heart. The Empress is an enlightened being. She is goddess archetype. She will know who is in alignment with their heart and who isn't. She will know who has moral character and who doesn't. She will know what is good for her and what isn't. And she will always know, above all else, what is a waste of her energy. No matter what it is. Person, place, or thing. I do feel like this King of Pentacles is on the verge of a decision. Here with the new moon card, a new start is coming. Okay, also with this card, have faith in your dreams. So I do feel like this King of Pentacles is wanting a future with this Empress. Okay, but the King needs to know that this Empress is rising up. I do feel that this Empress is in a season of winter. In the winter, we go inward. We create solitude, silence, sanctuary. To learn more about ourselves, to align with ourselves, to draw strength. To become attuned with the darkness and the coldness of life. This is also an act of self-love because it brings balance. It integrates shadow. It is that deep dive for the pearl. It also makes way for a new start in the spring. I feel this decision between the King of Pentacles and the Empress, it's still up in the air here with the Wheel of Fortune card. And that's where I'm going to leave this reading. Just know that at the beginning of this reading, I was strongly guided to stones that had to do with angelic guidance. I was drawn to choose the Angel Tarot. These journeys of self-love and the potential of this relationship is being divinely guided and assisted. Okay, finally, those of you who don't necessarily resonate with the King of Pentacles and the Empress storyline, if you align with the Empress and perhaps not the King of Pentacles, just view the King of Pentacles as anyone in your life who might represent someone who is out of alignment with their heart, who might have engaged with you outside of the realm of love or integrity. Someone who, there is the Nine of Swords here, but I am strongly picking up on the Ten of Swords as well. I'm feeling a strong sense of betrayal from this King of Pentacles energy, whoever that person may be in your life, man or woman. Okay, there is meant to be a rising up of this Empress. There is meant to be a rising up of this King of Pentacles as well, but, this person is on the fence. This person has internal decisions to make about morality, about who they're choosing to be, what they're choosing to align with. So however this person shows up in your life, you can view the King of Pentacles as whoever that is. Okay, finally, regardless of the dynamics between the Empress and the King of Pentacles, I want to draw attention to the Moonology cards. A new start is coming, and have faith in your dreams. So each of these people are on a path of self-love, and they are moving forward in ways that aligns them with that path. And so Spirit is coming through, encouraging you to keep going on the actions you are taking toward this more aligned version of yourself, this more authentic, self-loving version of yourself. Because this is all a work in progress, right? Our learning journey is always a work in progress. So continue having faith in the direction of your chosen path. It's leading to a new cycle here, with a new start is coming, the new moon. What that cycle is remain to be seen here with the Wheel of Fortune. But individually, I feel that each of these people are working on a higher path for themselves. And that's good. And that takes time. And it takes self-love to balance the heart with the mind. Our mind and our thoughts, they are aligned with ego. So we must balance our mind and our thoughts with our heart. Okay, that is your reading collective for the full moon in Libra. If this resonated, you can like, comment, share, or subscribe to support my channel. If you're interested in booking a reading with me, my information is in the description box below, as well as links to donate and to all the decks I used in this reading. May you have a beautiful day from wherever in the world you're watching. I'm sending you all grounding energy and love. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you at my next reading.